The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 29, Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson, options out left. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Second and 5 now. Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
6, 7.
Here's Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, play. Drill, 52, stand.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's taken in by Duvernay, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown!
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go red.
From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 9. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawrence. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Jackson to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Second and 12 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. In motion, Hill. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drop.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bro, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want for football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua connecting with Hill, and he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. Now Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, here's the option.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Jackson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Jackson.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one, forcing the turnover on downs, because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game, and they went for it, and they kept them from getting it done, and then the other defense comes on the field, and they pick one off. Who's going to make the big play now on offense that can lead to a field goal that can win this game?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Just something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
Tagovailoa.
He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough, because it was a night.